Howdy all, this is Shane, and here are the results for the last blind test that I did with Dr. Rick. It was the Peavey Bandit 112 against the tube amp. The tube amp in this case was my very own Fender Blues Deluxe reissue amplifier loaded with an Eminence Swamp Thing speaker. Now the Bandit didn't actually have its stock speaker in there. I put my Eminence Texas Heat speaker in there. The majority of the comments said that B was the tube amp and A was the Bandit, and there were various reasons for this as well. Some of them are quite amusing. I love reading people's opinions on why something is something when they hear it a certain way. And one of the things I remember seeing a lot was the valve amp had more low mids, so that must be B. B was actually the Bandit. B for Bandit this time. So A was the valve amp or the tube amp. Just to give you a heads up on the volume of the room, it was really, really loud. It sounded great, but we kept the tube amp at a point where it was still clean without clipping. So we were right at that point where any further it probably would have started to break up, and we had the Bandit at that exact same volume. Even though I changed the speaker out in the Bandit to the Eminence Texas Heat, the stock speaker is great, and the stock speaker is probably a little bit louder in my opinion than the Texas Heat speaker. But the Texas Heat speaker sounds fantastic. It actually sounds a hell of a lot better in the Bandit than it did in my Traynor amplifier or my ISO cabinet. I think it sounds great. So I can highly recommend either of those speakers. Given everyone's personal preference, you could have EQ'd the amps a certain way, but in the room they both sounded really nice, so we weren't favoring one or the other. But thanks again, these blind tests are a lot of fun. There's another one coming up really, really soon. So I wanted to post this video at 1,500 views, but I've had a crazy couple of days, so apologies for not posting this sooner. It's already, in blink of an eye, went to almost 2,000. So yeah, this should be amusing for some people. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you all soon. See ya.